Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. And today I'm bringing you my updated finger offensive build. And this version is all about faster casting speed and smoother damage output. I've tweaked some stats to make the build feel more responsive so you can attack quicker and keep your damage flowing consistently. I also noticed that something really important while testing the build before. I couldn't even respond to assassins and rangers in PvP. I'd get caught and eliminated before I could even finish casting. So that's exactly why I shifted this build towards faster casting. So now you can actually react, fight back, and stay in control instead of getting deleted instantly. So instead of relying on one slow burst kill, this setup focuses on continuous DPS with faster casts, letting you stay active in fights and deal steady, reliable damage. So if you're looking for a build that feels quicker, cleaner, and more efficient in combat, this one's definitely for you. So let's get into it. Let's start with the stats. So for the stats, I tweaked everything to really maximize my casting speed. And after a lot of testing, I found that the faster I can consistently reach is 0.12 VCT and 0.12 seconds in FCT. So I'm talking about the casting speed of finger offensive. So this is the maximum that I can get. I'm not sure if there's something lower than that, but this is actually the maximum I can get. Even I maxed out the variable CT here and the fixed CT. So what I did, I just maximized the 0.012 VCT and 0.012 fixed CT so that I can add a little on my SDR since I'm using Tears Blessing. So what I did was focusing on hitting that VCT because on the fixed CT we don't have a problem. For VCT, I mainly achieved this by increasing my intelligence while using Frildora and Elder Willow card. So here are the cards. Oh. Okay. Elder Willow, and on the mantle, Frildora. As I've mentioned before, earlier, there's no problem with FCT because we're running a max dex stat, which naturally brings the fixed cast time down to the lowest, so we reach the cap even if you just max out the dex here. So most of the optimization really comes from pushing your VCT as low as possible. So the goal here is to make your casting feel almost instant. We all know that you're still technically in casting animations because we cannot do an insta cast, but now it's fast enough that you can really react, reposition, and fight back in real time, especially in PvP. Now I also want to give you guys an update on my feathers. Oh, by the way, I'm still going to push for Elder Willow upgrade and also Frildora upgrade so that I can add more SDR since we're using Tears Blessing. Now let's go to my feathers. Right now I feel like my feather setup is almost end game, especially since there's haven't been any new updates yet. But I'm actually glad because they'll be running a pioneer test soon, so we might see some changes or improvements there on the pioneer test that they are launching. So at the moment, I'm slowly building my defensive feathers. So the goal here is to add a bit of tankiness to the build, so I don't deal damage. I don't just deal damage, but I can also survive longer in fights. Because having high damage is great, we all know that. But if you get deleted instantly, you won't be able to maximize your damage at all. So this setup is more about balance. You still deal damage using your FO, but now you have enough durability to stay in the fight, especially react properly and keep applying pressure on enemies, because we all know that FO damage is really massive. You can't even out heal it sometimes if your defense is really low. And I think this is really important to build the defensive feathers now, because it makes a huge difference if you are not getting burst by other classes. Now let's move on to the enchants. Oh, but before that, I actually inherited my valor to glory, so I'm running dex now, because as you can see here on the divine armament, this tier only gives 1 attack points per SDR, while the flash armament gives 2% more damage per 10 points of dex. So since our FO is quite decent now, it's best for us to get the percentage bonuses, so that you will definitely notice a big change in the damage. So let's go ahead and proceed with the enchants. So on my enchants, it's actually still mostly the same setup as before. So I didn't do a full overhaul here, but I did make a couple of important improvements to round out the build. So first, I added a bit more defensive on the enchant. Let me go ahead and switch it to the PvP build, because that's where I put the changes. Okay, enchant. Let me change build. Okay, by the way, you can put a hotkey here. So for example, for PvE, I'm using keypad number 1. For Asura, I'm using keypad number 2. And for PvP build, I'm using keypad number 3. So this is the one that I'm talking about. So if I press keypad number 1, it will be switched to that build, the PvE build. And now let's go back to PvP build. There you go. It's already on the PvP preset. Okay, let's go back to the enchants. So as I was saying earlier, the enchants are still the same, but I added a bit more defensive enchants just to give myself extra survivability in PvP, since the build is already focused on fast casting and high damage. Having a bit more durability helps me stay alive long enough to fully utilize my damage. On top of that, I also managed to increase my P damage by upgrading my melee boon. As you can see, I have level 5 melee boon here, and I'm planning to have another level 5 here. I just need to reach level 31 on this ring enchant. So in terms of the defensive that I was telling you guys earlier, this is the only improvement that I have on my defensive so far, but I am planning to have a higher counter crit and counter crit here as well. I don't have a counter crit here yet, but I'm planning to have another counter crit here, a level 3 counter crit, so that I can stay longer in battles. But all of the enchants are still the same PvP technique, and ignore death and the vitality boost here. It's all the same on my previous upload. So even though the enchant setup hasn't changed drastically, these small upgrades makes a big difference. Better survivability. I've noticed that the assassins are getting 3 hits, 2 hits before they kill me, unlike before I almost get one tapped. And it's actually a well-rounded build overall. It's good in PvE as well. So let's try to do a damage test on my PvE setup here on the Moonlight boss, Moonlight MVP. Okay, let's go back to the PvE build. Let's go back to our old build. Okay, let's reset that. Let's do a 30-minute mark here, or 30 seconds mark here, or even 1 minute. Let's do 1 minute mark here. As you can see, the damage is really high. I am reaching 2M now for my burst damage. I'm using Skullworker now. Sadly it's PT, so I have to wait for 3 weeks or maybe 2.5 weeks to get my Skullworker. It's really bad. Okay, let's check. Okay, the DPS on the 1 minute mark. Okay, it's 1.7 M. Let me put it here on the notes, and let's try the faster one. Okay, is this Quidget dancing? Okay, let me attack it now, reset it, and attack. Oh, I got unlucky on the Zen. Let's do 1 minute mark as well. Okay, it's 1.73 earlier is 1.71. So as you can see, it's higher than the previous build that I have, but we can still optimize this build by upgrading the Elder Willow so that you can get more FCT, so that you can convert here Elder Willow. You can get a 2% VCT so that you can convert it to STR. We can reduce the int and then put it on the STR to get more damage from tier, and another VCT from Frildora. So just reach level 15 if you want, but I highly suggest just do 2 variable city here if you feel at least level 10. But if you still feel that you need to get more damage from STR, go to level 15 so that you can convert some points on your int to STR so that you can maximize the damage that you are getting from Tier's Blessing. And that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future updates. And drop a comment if you want me to test other builds or go deeper into PvP matchups. So as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.